What is going on, everybody? Today we are joined by Swagger Magoat. Thought that was an interesting name. Now, this is pretty much the same build that we have been using, except we're using a rather underpowered weapon because I got put in a game with a sword player, a pike player, which I was using a war pike, and a hammer player, and we are against a Rockfall Skarn. And I did not feel like struggling the entire time using a pike and only having one hammer user, or axe user for that matter, and my closest umbral axe is at like 200 and this weapon is at 380. So I'm not exactly sure what the Dire Patrol Behemoth's power is because I forgot to look, but I have a feeling it's around 400. So I don't think it's too underpowered. I'm sure there are people using weapons this strong or vice versa this week against this behemoth, and I'm sure it will be mediocrely okay. Now, as I said in my one video, he always starts out... Oh, I don't think I have a... No, I don't. I don't have a thing on here. Gonna just move away. Now, because I'm scared of using my blast dodge to tell him what up, I'm just gonna use a... whatever that's called. A grenade. Okay. Someone knocked him down. I guess it was our pike player because that was the only one I saw. I always think that that's him charging forward, and it never is. That's going to completely miss me. Thank you for the, whatever that's called, Molten. I appreciate it. So, we do not have on Knockout King, we don't have on Deconstruction. We're pretty bare bones at the moment, but it's apparently enough to knock him out, which is all I really care about. There we go, and we got a bare piece off of him. That's not close enough to actually trigger the etheric fixed shenanigans, but that's gonna hurt. Yep. But it is enough to knock him down. There we go. Took a hit, but we got a hit in return. I think that's okay. My attack speed isn't online yet because whatever it's called isn't on. I'm gonna take one of those. I feel like that's fair. I always hate it when people steal my Molten, because most of the time they take all of my Molten, and I'm like, why you do this? There we go. This takes one hit with a hammer to knock him down. Now, I am still focusing on his face, just for the sole reason of I want to knock him out. Is he picking him up? Yeah, he is. Alright, there we go. Attack speed online. I might be able to get in all of our hits now without him smacking me. We are! Look at that! And now we have our lantern attack speed buff. And this is where the hammer gets nuts when it comes to lanterns. Because if you notice, my lantern is currently active. And I can already use it again. Ow. That was rude. I'm trying to get close enough to our other hammer user to make it worth. There we go. There's one part down. We're just going to keep smacking away. Hopefully at his rocky parts now, because I feel like his head might be broken. In which case we kind of don't want to be smacking that for the sole reason of... Oh, okay, now his head's broken. That should knock him out. There we go. So, when you're using the hammer and a lantern, this is giving me attack speed. Yes? Well, the thing with that is, if I was using like conduit with this, I'm actually losing value because I regain my lantern hold ability before my lantern hold ability has ran out, and you cannot recast it, giving yourself more... Is it conduit that does that? I think it's conduit. So it's kind of not worth to use the Shrike Lantern when using something that generates a lot of lantern energy, or if you're using an etheric attunement conduit combo. Because with one etheric slam, you've pretty much recharged your lantern. So you're kind of wasting a slot, honestly. You could probably get rid of conduit if you were using a hammer and the Shrike's Zeal, and you would probably be fine. More on that next time. But I'm trying to upgrade this all the way because I want to make a build video on it, and why I feel the Iceborn Rage builds are kind of the only way you really want to go with this kind of weapon, because otherwise you have wasted perks. But again, another video on that soon. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave it a thumbs down. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more content than just the YouTube content, you can go over to twitch.tv/ShockerCT422, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!